this is Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I'm back today with a layout for Scraplift Crafternoon, and it's where a bunch of my crafty peeps and I get together and we scraplift an amazing layout from someone. And then today's layout is this one here from Michelle, the stamp booker, and I'm also using my kit from my Through the Seasons kit, and so I will put that video link down below to my kit share, but I just pulled out a bunch of my brown papers and ephemera bits from that kit. And a bunch of these papers here. I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to use, so like I said, I just pulled out a bunch of the brown colored ones. And this is Through the Seasons is a year-long YouTube hub where a bunch of us create kits for the season. So the first 3 months of the year were the winter kit, and which is the one I'm using now. And then I will be sharing a new kit for April, May, and June for the spring season. And it's fun if you check all the links below for all the ladies doing that. There's even some ladies in Australia, so their seasons are actually backwards from ours, or ours are backwards from there. I don't know how you want to look at it. And so they have opposite seasons. And like I said, Scraplift Crafternoon, we are scrap lifting Michelle at the Stamp Booker. She does amazing things, so make sure you check out her channel that's below and give her some love, as well as hop all along to my crafty peeps that are also scrap lifting Michelle today. And so I decided that because in Michelle's layout, she has the layout matted, and so I have this brown and blue plaid, I guess you could call it, page, and I don't know where these are from. The good thing about the kit is that it's just stash, so it's things that I've had forever, so I have no idea where any of these papers came from. I think some of them are kind of thin, so they're probably from some paper pads that I took apart a while ago, but I wanted to use this wood paper here, and it's like the right side and the bottom were the darker wood, so I cut off those two sides because I liked the lighter wood. I wanted more of that to show, just so that I could then mat this with that blue and brown plaid paper for the background. And then I just pulled in some Distress ink in walnut stain to ink at the edges. I didn't like that the white core of the paper showed, and that's because it is that thin paper from a paper pad, so when I trim it, it just shows that white core, and I didn't want it to do that. In Michelle's layout, she had a bunch of different pattern paper strips, which I really liked, but I decided to take this. I had this 8.5 by 11 white wood paper, and so I just cut that in a bunch of strips. I think that they are cut in 1 inch, and I then also used the walnut stain to ink the edges. And it's just I'm gonna kind of mimic what Michelle had with the strips of paper going along there, and I wanted them to not be straight across, so I messed with them for a little bit to try to get them to look haphazard across the layout. And I'm doing this because I also thought that although I like the dark wood paper, having this white wood on top helps to make it a little bit lighter so that you can see my embellishments more, but still with it being cut, you can see that wood behind it. So I really like how this turned out. And so I had to get them all kind of glued down, like I said, in haphazard way. And then this layout, I am scrapbooking this picture. My husband and I went to a wedding of his coworker and his wife now, when they were getting married, and it's so cute. It was kind of a outdoorsy country type wedding, so my husband wore his cowboy hat and his bolo tie, which just cracks me up because maybe that's the second time in the 10 years that I've known him that he has worn that. But I have the wedding announcement, and then they sent out, it's really cute, it's like a little wooden magnet for the save the date. And so I have that, and the copper paper that I matted my photo with came in the invitation for, it had like all the details and like which hotel to stay at and all that kind of stuff. But that copper matched the copper that's in the wedding invitation, so I wanted to mat the photo with it. And so I really like how that turned out. And in Michelle's layout, she had 2 photos that were on the layout, and they weren't cattywampus like I make mine. She had them more straight onto the layout, but I wanted to just tilt them a little bit so that you can see the writing on the invitation and the photo. And this ribbon that's around the invitation actually was what came with the invitation, and I just slid it at the top. I originally thought I was gonna have it at the bottom because I didn't need it to say the date twice since I have the save the date magnet, but it didn't look good there. It looks good at the top, so I just scooted that ribbon all the way to the top, and it's cute because it like frays and it looks kind of rustic, and so I really like that. But I pulled in these 49 and Market leaves that I have, and I've had these forever. They are so hard to use. Like, they are pretty, but they're see-through, and so for some reason I have such a hard time using them. And so with having the white wood, and then I put in just that white like pocket life card, having the green leaves on top, you actually can see them. So it worked really good for this layout, and so I was so happy to use some of them because I'm telling you, I love them. They're so pretty, and so I bought this pack, and there's like 58 pieces in there, and I haven't used a single one because every time I try to use them, I don't like it, and it's so weird. But I love that they worked on this layout and that I got some used up. And I just kind of scattered them all around. And then these tree branches I had in my kit that I had cut, die cut that I had, and I just didn't use all of them. And so I liked having those kind of scattered in there as well. But that's the layout today, guys. Like I said, make sure you check out all the links below and check out all the beautiful things that Michelle does, all the beautiful things that my crafty peeps do with her layout, as well as my Through the Seasons kit share video and all of those crafty peeps as well. So everyone have a great day. Bye.